Hey everybody, this is Carlene Clearwater from Kick-Ass Marketing and Creative, and it's Thursday, so we're doing my Throwback Thursday Facebook Live video series, and today we're going to talk about, I'm super psyched, we're going to talk about one of my favorite things on the entire planet, and it's a badass networking tool if you're in the B2B market, if you're networking, if you're going to events and stuff. So, and it's also, what's amazing is that this is like one of the number one things I see people make big mistakes. So make the big mistake. And that big mistake is not having a professionally printed name tag. Yeah, we're talking about name tags. If you've known me, if you're out here in Denver, Colorado, and you've ever actually met me at an event, you have seen me. I rock the name tag everywhere. And so the throwback this is my new one. I'm psyched because I'm going to rock it out tonight at a couple events. I'm double booked. But anyways, the throwback is this. Okay, so don't laugh. But here is my McDonald's. Look at that, crew trainer. That's my, oh my gosh, this is from a million years ago. So this is probably from at least 25 years ago, 20 years ago maybe. I worked at McDonald's a couple summers. Obviously, I worked there when I was in school out in Monument, Colorado. But this is crew trainer. I don't know. This is probably from one summer when I came back from college to work. And of course, you had to name tag, you had to decorate with some stickers and stuff. But I've been rocking name tags forever. I used to work at the Gazette in Colorado Springs, and you know, name tags. This one, you know, they used to be engraved. So one, it was I don't know if they were crazy expensive, but they were, I don't remember them being like crazy expensive, but they were like engraved plastic with pins. For the most part, they had pins. It wasn't until, oh gosh, somewhere in the late 90s, I think they came out with magnets, but they're engraved. And so to have a name tag with your company logo and your, you know, wasn't even, we couldn't even have logos. It just said the Gazette, you know, at first. And then slowly but surely, then they could do, I don't know what the whole exact process is, but we could send them to them digitally, and they could print the name tag, and it's still kind of embossed. I think this is maybe kind of embossed or laser cut of some kind. But when I was working at the Gazette, we rocked name tags. We're out in the community all the time. Reporters, salespeople, obviously you're out in the community and you need people to know who you are and you need to be recognizable. Especially if you're there like on official capacity or whatever. So we always had name tags. I just feel like I don't know how many name tags I made for people, tons. But when we launched our delivering more than just a newspaper campaign, we wanted to be more than just the Gazette. We wanted everybody to know that we were more than just the Gazette. Well, long story short, I was excited because I was finally going to get to design a name tag with my name on it really big. And I have a name, obviously my name, Carlene Clearwater, is long, right? So it's impossible sometimes to get, you know, you can't sign your damn name on nothing, like my name doesn't fit on the line. But one thing I was like so psyched about this name tag that I designed for everybody, and you know, of course having to typeset 140 name tags for the launch was not fun. But you can see we were trying to show everybody that we were, you know, that we were more than just the Gazette. We were all these products, right? So it was a way for us to visibly, on 140 of our representatives out in the community, visibly say we're not just big old Gazette logo. You'll notice there's not even a Gazette logo on here, which that's pretty crazy considering the Gazette, we put the Gazette logo on everything, right? But we wanted to just really visibly come out front and show who we were and what we were and what we were trying to do, and that was be more than just the Gazette. So that's why, hence, we have this big old long name tag. Now, can you read those? Not on a name tag. It wasn't really about reading them on a name tag. It was about just kind of showing the list. You know, from like over here, we just wanted people to kind of see that, you know, that there was a list. So we had some more stuff going on. Now, I remember thinking that this was huge. And it was. I mean, that's a big name. I mean, name tags, your names are so tiny. And that's the worst, like when you're networking with someone and they're like, you know, like trying to read your name tag. And so I'm still like that. Like that I'm like so sensitive to that. So anyways, we printed all these name tags. I'm erased. I think that was big. Well, when I first launched my company and I went out as Kick-Ass Marketing and Creative, it was on the fly and I had a big event, and I went online to Kinko's, and for 20 bucks I printed up this bad boy. I typeset it there. You can see my first logo there is kind of close, but look, I just want you to look at the difference in the size of the name, because we're going to talk about that, because you're going to see my new one is like huge. I can't wait. But look how big my name is, right? And obviously how big the name of my company is. And so think about this. This is what I love about name tags. I don't care if you go to a chamber meeting once a month, or if you go to an association's meeting once a month, or you're meeting with clients. Maybe you're out on a contract, or you're out on a site, or maybe maybe you own a restaurant, or maybe you're just networking. Maybe you're new to the neighborhood, or maybe you're new to Denver. I meet a lot of people that are new to a community, and they're trying to bust out and get recognized in the community and get recognized at events and find jobs and find contracts and find freelance work. If you're an independent contractor, if you're a freelancer and you're going and you're networking, you're going to all these networkers and you're driving yourself crazy, going to all these networkers trying to get noticed and trying to get noticed. I'm here to tell you right now, I'm giving you my number one kick-ass secret of all times of networking is the printed name tag. Now, obviously, I have a business called Kick-Ass, right? So that helps me. That helps. Someone walks by me and goes, Kick-Ass, what's Kick-Ass? You know, it helps me, right? But a lot of people have really cool, interesting names. And even if you don't have an interesting name, maybe the name of your business isn't like gonna start a conversation specifically, like mine sometimes does. But a name tag is an invitation for someone to talk to you. It's like, hi, I want you to come meet me and know my name and know my business. It's got a purpose, right? Name tag is not a goal. Name tag is a strategy. I wear this as a strategy for people to know I'm in the room. I'm here to network. I'm here to make contacts. I want people to know who I am. I want people from over there to recognize me and recognize my name, or see me or know my name or whatever it is, and know from over there that I want you to come over and talk to me. And so that's why I freaking love printed name tags. I've been to so many events where obviously all they have is, like the little stickers, which I live out here in Colorado. I'm wearing a lot of leather coats. I'm not putting stickers on my leather coats, right? Or my silk shirts, right? And then they obviously they get stuck in your hair. They get caught. They're walking around someone else. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd almost rather you don't have name tags in an event than have sucky name tags. I don't know. I guess maybe I don't know how I feel about that, but there are such things as printed name tags. I want to give a quick shout out. I'm not going to go into these too much, but this is a company, Sew Point. They're here local in Denver, Colorado, and they do huge van wraps and huge stuff. They used to sponsor an event out here called Makers and Doers, which was a badass event. Is no more. But these were vinyl, and one, they're big enough, thank you, for me to put my name on. But two, they used to have a little rip-off part. You can see it's got a number on there. And it came with a little rip-off part. It was also a door prize. So it was like enter to win ticket plus your name badge. Plus it's vinyl. This is 1,000,000 years old. I have kept this in my little idea pile forever, so it's all rubbed off. But good vinyl stickers. If you're doing an event all the time, invest. These are obviously expensive. I mean, a package of these babies with the envelopes and this little magnet thing in the back, I think it's $30 a box for like 30. I mean, they're not cheap. But if you gather them up at the end of the night, you probably get most of them back. If you and your team are, going to an event on the fly, cut off this piece. Obviously, you just cut that piece off, so it just looks like that. This is just, I have spare name tags. I always have spare name tags, right, for events when I do team buildings and stuff. But if someone knows your name, if you're holding a team meeting, or if you're holding a meeting with clients, or you're bringing a bunch of people together, just print up some nice name tags real quick. Get everybody's name out. It's just easier. It's so much easier to talk to people and start conversations. And so I love freaking name tags, man. I love them. Now you can have a bad name tag. Now I'm going to show you. This is one of my, so then I was like, okay, now I got my new logo, right? So I made this mistake in here. Look at all that crap. Look at all that crap I put on that name tag. Like my social media buttons. But it wasn't new. I was real psyched about that Facebook page and my Instagram page. It was just, and we make this mistake in a lot of ways, right? But we cram so much crap on there. It's totally, completely irrelevant, right? No one's going to be like, oh yeah, so you're on Facebook. Shocker, right? Who isn't on Facebook, right? Who isn't on Twitter and Instagram and whatever. And obviously I have a unique name, so I'm pretty easy to find, right? And so I learned really quickly that I didn't need to have all that crap on there. So I did this one, and this is a badass name tag. You can see it's pretty big. This is 3 by 2, I think, or 2.5 by 2.5. It's plastic. It's got it's hardy. It's cool. It's got the nice magnet on the back. Shout out, by the way, Signs by Tomorrow. That is the company they use out here in Denver, and they're badass and they're awesome. And, God, they're just good, and they turn stuff around and they do nice quality. And I know that not for my 2 name tags, but I buy name tags for all my clients as client gifts because I practice what I preach. And if I want you to have a name tag, I want you to have a name tag. But then I made this mistake. And so the name's big, brand's big, rock on. But look at that. Marketing and creative. Itty bitty. But that was my official logo, right? That was my official logo. And so here, every designer is now going to cringe because I'm going to tell you that you need to tweak the logo. I mean, I get it. You spend $1 million on a logo. It needs to be flexible. It needs to be, and I get it. But this version of the logo has quickly gone away. And it's just been moderated just a little bit, modified a little bit. I guess not moderated, modified a little bit. To where the marketing and creative is bigger. Bigger and bolder, less kerning, bigger and bolder and easier to read. Because I was getting everybody to go, kick ass. What's that saying? And I'm like, marketing and creative. I mean, once, twice, okay, but like 50 times, you gotta redo the name tag, right? And so this is the new one. Check this baby out. It's 2 inches wide by 3.5 inches tall, which is a little bit bigger than a business card. It's kind of a little more square than a business card. And, but look at this monster. It's so awesome. Name is big and marketing and creative. That's as big and as bold as I can really get it. And so hopefully it'll be easier to read. I'm going to test it out tonight. But look at it. It's white. It's clean. It's easy to read. Obviously you might want to add, a title on there. I don't need to because I'm the one and only here, but, you might want to add a title, if your title is going to help you start a conversation, designer, developer. I'd keep it short. Some people these days have got like 95 million, length word titles, so I would just keep it brief, keep it brief. Don't make this mistake. Anyway, so that's kind of my quick history on name tags, but I'm gonna give you one other tip. Even if you go to an event that has one of these babies, I got these. Even if you go to an event that's got one of these, right? You know these with the lanyards. Every conference, every big event has got one of these suckers. Don't ask me why I keep these, because I just do. I like the design and the lanyards. And don't get me wrong, as an event, you can get the lanyard sponsored. Hey, I've done these. I've done events. This is my event. This is my lanyard. This is my name tag. I'm going to tell you, though, even if you're going to an event, a conference, workshop, something like that, and they're going to have one of these babies, they're going to have this, right? They are, because everybody's going to have one. Well, one, you usually need it for entrance into the event. You just got your drink tickets or whatever. And this is, you don't want to not wear this because it makes you part of the gang, right? It makes you, one, you probably have to wear it, be around at the event, but 2, it makes you part of the gang, it makes you part of the event, it makes you part of the community, right? That's, believe it or not, that's what these name tags also do, not just tell your name. And then maybe tell, what kind of, access or VIP you are or whatever. But another thing this lanyard does is it tells you that, it indicates, hey, I'm part of the gang, I'm just like you, I'm part of the community, I'm here. But this is what this does, and I hate this for networking. I hate this. Because it's down here. It's awful. So, I wear mine here too. So, I know it may seem weird, but I love it. I want people up here, I want them looking at my face. And Carlene Clearwater, Kick-Ass Marketing Creative. I've been to some events. I took clients to some event at a conference. I'm telling you, the name tag was money. Literally money, because on these name badges it just had their names, their first names, and everybody knew them as their brand. Like, everybody knew them as their company, as their Twitter handle, as their brand. And this was the Debt Free guys out at the conference that we went to, and I made them name tags as a gift, as a thank you for taking me to the event with them. And I'm telling you, it was money, because first of all, it's up here, it's just eye level. Everybody's jam packed at these events. It's packed. And their names are right up here, and it says at the Debt Free guys. This is, their brand, their handle, big. And I was like, oh, John and David, Debt Free guys. Like, everybody knew who they were. Well, some people might not know you personally, but they know your company. They know the name of your company, right? Well, what a great way to start a conversation is just be front and center, be big, make it easy for people to communicate with you and talk with you and connect with you, right? So even if you've got one of these, rock the name tag. And so it is an amazing way to be out in front and center. It's a great way to draw attention to yourself, which I know for some people that maybe aren't as outgoing, that might seem a little scary, but how great would it be if the name tag maybe helped you do a little bit of the work? Like the name tag, you know, basically says, come talk to me. This is who I am. I'm a developer, or I'm a financer, or I'm an accountant, and I work at this company. And how great would it be if the name tag maybe helped you do some of the work and helped you maybe start some conversations because someone went, oh, you work for so-and-so, dude, I've been trying to meet someone over there, or I used to work for them, or I know someone who works for them, or there's a million ways that this name tag can maybe help you do some of the work at a networker. It can't do that if you've written your name in a marker and it's like squished and it doesn't fit, and no, down with those, down, bad. If you're doing an event and you have gone through the motions, especially a paid event, you've gone through the motions to take my name and my information, you know what? Damn, print me up some name tags. At least print my name and my business onto the sticker, So, and I get it, we want first names big, but my first name, although it's cool and I like it, my first name is not going to start me any conversations, right? So make sure that my company is big and bold so people can read it. Take your event logo off. Like, I don't want to know. I'm already at your event. I don't need to know that your event logo. I don't want to promote your event logo. Promote my company logo. Promote my company name. Don't have to use my logo, but get my name, my first name, and my company out there big on that name tag. Pick off your event logo. I do not care. I just don't care, Networking, I'm there for a reason. At that point, I've paid for a ticket or I've signed up or whatever, but I don't want to promote your event at your event. I want to promote me at your event. So that's a little harsh, and I know it because I've done events and I put my damn logo all over everything. I've done it. But hey, maybe put your name on something else, or maybe put your name, I don't know, make a bigger name tag. I don't know, so we can get everybody on there. But if I've paid money for an event, I'm there for a specific reason, and help me out. And I'm big and bold. I'm bringing my own damn name tag anyways. But for people who aren't like me, maybe if you're an event person or conference person or whatever, think about why people are there. They're there to make contacts and do what you can to help them get those conversations going. So, but I'm here telling you right now, for $20, $35, this is a custom size, so it was like $35. You can go over for Endeavor. Actually, Signs by Tomorrow is everywhere. You can go anywhere and get those. I'm sure they're all consistently the same kind of quality. But hey, I ordered this one from Kinko's. You can get them anywhere. Now they're digitally printed. You get the magnet, whatever. But get your name big. Have someone help you typeset it. Get your company logo big. If you work for a company that doesn't do name tags, whatever, it's $30. Expense it. Don't expense it. Have one less drink. I don't know, but get yourself a nice big name tag with your name on it. As you can tell, I'm passionate about it, and I think it's just because it works. I've seen it work a million times. I was at Startup Week in Denver last year, and sorry, but I'm calling you out a little bit, but you had a 1,500 person event that were all there. It was a networking event. It was straight up there. Everybody is there to network and to make contacts. That's the whole reason why they're having the event. There was not a name tag sponsor. Maybe I need to be the name tag sponsor. But I was the one person. I saw one person with the name tag, and that was me. So and you stand out, and it's real easy to get some conversations going when you've got the little billboard here that says, "Hey, I'm here to have conversations, and I'm here to meet people, and I'm here to network." So right next to your big stack of business cards, make sure you've got your big old kick-ass name tag. Oh my god, I can't wait to rock this and try this out tonight. I know, I'm a geek, I'm a dork. I can't help it. But I'm telling you, name tags. Money, money, money. Especially if maybe your brand precedes you, or people maybe know the company. And damn, if you're new to a community and you're trying to get noticed and you're trying to get your name out there, then freaking make a name tag that says looking for a marketing job, and put your name. Hell, who says you can't do it? I've never seen it. You might be the first one. So anyways, I'm Carlene Clearwater. I'm kickassmarketingcreative.com. I've started downloading all these videos. I've posted them out to YouTube, but I'm share them out on my website as well with details and notes and contacts underneath that in a blog, so that you guys can have any of my contacts or links out to my ideas or some of these notes and stuff. So anyways, it's Throwback Thursday. Love me some name tags. And I hope you guys are having a kick-ass week, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.